What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, new year, new carry on my channel now. We have a new brand with the same old Pete, delivering you the same ball reviews for the last 3 years. See, we're starting a new year off just right. Tripping a 9, promoting a new brand this year. I'm under the Brunswick umbrella. I know you've noticed for the past 6 years and my last 3 years of doing ball reviews, it has been under the Storm umbrella, but now I have switched over to Brunswick. If you want to hear more about that story and why I made the change, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video about that. But otherwise, I'm happy to be on a new brand. Happy to show you not only 3 brands, but now 7 brands. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show all the videos like I did in the past, because this brand, like I said, underneath the Brunswick brand, there is more ball reviews to be done. And with bowling the PBA 50 stuff and regionals and all kinds of other stuff like that, I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough time to do that. But if you'd like to see that as well, post that in the comments. But in order for that to happen, I need help from you. The more you view my content, the more you push it out there, and the more you support the channel, the more things I can do. So we're looking for a big 2025. And enough said with that. Let's get on the lanes here and show you with a new ball that I'm showcasing today. All right, so since like I said, I am under the Brunswick logo. So the first ball we're going to look at for my 2025 ball reviews is going to be the Brunswick Mesmerize. Now, I've had this ball for a couple weeks and I've been building my arsenal for the last week or so with all the new balls. All right, and going forward this year, since I did change brands, we want to make it a little bit simpler with the layouts. So for my solids, which this ball is a solid, I went still with the VLS system. I went 5 by 4.5 by 2.5. And for my pearls, they will be different, but once I get into the ball reviews about the pearls, we'll go and dive into that a little bit more. All right, so what are the numbers on this ball? They're right here. 7 brands, 7 different balls, all the numbers are going to be a little bit different. So what does that mean with the numbers when it comes to my rev rate category and how I drilled it out and how the balls are going to react? I'm not sure, but hopefully you're going to join me and we're going to go through this together and see what I have in store for 2025. All right, enough yapping. But before I get into some shots, I want to thank Pinchasers Veterans for allowing me to come out and do my videos, do my coaching. They've been a partner of mine for the last 5 or 6 years since I've been coaching, and I really appreciate them. So, time to throw some shots. All right, this is a strong ball. It is going to be on the top of my arsenal, probably the very, very top. I do have a Pure Envy as well, and we're going to do that in another video. But that one seems to be a little weaker than this, even though the core numbers might be similar or close. But this cover is a lot stronger than the cover that's on the Pure Envy. All right, guys, that's 2 shots in, tripped a 9 and a 9. So that was a little tighter line I wanted to play. I'm going to give the ball a little bit of room and see what that does. What I'm noticing when I compare the Mesmerize to the Pure Envy, even though the Pure Envy has a hybrid cover, this Mesmerize is a lot stronger. It is a lot earlier, and it is a lot smoother down lane. It has a little portion of quickness to it, but the Pure Envy is a little bit quicker for me off the spot. Oh, pins. All right, so not such a tight line. Like you see with their house shot here, there's not a lot of oil to the right. So with this big asymmetrical piece, strong, I'm not going to be farther right. I am starting farther left. Oh, is it going to get it? No. So as you see, the first couple shots I played a lot straighter, and the ball did pick up in the mid lane. It did go into the pocket a little quicker. I did give that one a little room to the right. You can see it was a little slower. This ball is out of box. I believe it comes at 1500. We'll put that down here just to make sure. I believe it is. So this ball is going to, even though it's stronger, it's going to, that 1500 grit's going to give me a little more length. But overall, you can see it's a big, strong ball. It's going to want to hook early. I'm going to need a little bit of, I'm going to need more volume with this ball in order to use it. All right, next shower. I'm going to come around this one a little bit because I needed to get through the heads a little bit better. Well, not get through the heads, but I needed to get a little more length in order for it to store some energy. There you go. This is what I'm liking, what I'm seeing about out of all the balls that I've drilled now is that for my game, the way I want to play the lanes, I want to play from A to B as straight as possible. I want to be on top of the dry. I mean, today I'm in a little bit more oil, but I want to be closer to the dry, to the right, as far as I can. That way I can really maximize the strength of the bowling balls for how I want to play the lanes. I wasn't sure when I switched over how weaker, how much stronger I could drill the bowling balls. So basically my base layout is for this, all these solids, it is going to be with the stronger asymmetrical pieces or the stronger symmetrical pieces. I'm going to use 5-inch pins starting out. There we go. You can see I give that one a little bit more room, a little more left to right, and you can see it's earlier, it's digging in, but it's very slow off the dry. It's there, doesn't have this big change of direction, and that's going to help me out when I want to use stronger balls when I do have higher volumes, more on shorter patterns. Now I'm going to go a little right. Let's try to throw it a little farther to the right down lane. We can come around it more and see if I can get it to tip a little bit better. But like I said, it is so strong that it is going to be a little bit slower. There we go. And see, yeah, came around it a lot. It was getting down there, but it's reading so early with the house shot the way it is that it's nice and smooth around. And that helps me when I do have a lot of volume, that I can stay on top of the pattern and I can play a lot straighter and I could actually use more surface. That's something I had a little bit of problem with the other brand. The covers were a little bit stronger, so when I did scuff them up in the beginning on fresher patterns, they would hook too early and I'd have to wait for them to shine up a little bit. But then if I didn't put enough surface on it, they were pushing past the mid lane, and that's kind of the reason why I did change companies. All right, still another one. A little more left to right, a little slower, a little more rounded. But you can see this ball is very strong. It's going to be slow. It's not going to be quicker. Look, I'm not even throwing really good shots. I'm just trying to do what I can to throw it to the right. And I'm getting light mixers. How can you not like that? It's just amazing. All right, now that I threw a few that were I did start a little straighter in the front, but they were tighter lines. Let me move farther right and see where the most dry is and how this ball is really going to react out there. I mean, what's not to like? I moved left, I got in the oil. Even though it is a stronger ball, it's going to be smoother. It did cut through the oil, it did kind of like blend the wet dry out a little bit for me. I moved farther right with that one, played a lot straighter, and it picked up a little earlier and was a little quicker. It's going to take, when it comes to my videos and like this learning curve that I'm going to have to go through, I'm going to have to figure out when I can use each ball, but also the limit of each ball. Because when I do get a little too far left and I'm getting the oil, sometimes the ball doesn't read right. But at least I know with these balls, I can really stay on top of the dry. All right, another one from the right. Go a little straighter. That one's pretty good. I'm gonna move one or two left though because that was almost a little too high. Nice and easy, down and in. Kind of like what my rev rate players want to see. Like that, strong, in the dry. Early, chug along, but at least I can trust it. I can trust that it's not going to give me that little bit of under over with it. It's going to pick up and it's going to come off the oil, hit the dry, and it's actually going to hook. Where one shot it might hook early and the other shot it might not hook at all. All right, a couple more shots and we'll wrap this up. Let's really push it to the limit. Let's go a little bit farther left. I'm not expecting it to hit the pocket, but we will see. I'm gonna go really slow, come around it a lot, and see if I can make it all the way to the pocket playing deeper around the lane, since that's what people want to see, my high rev rate guys. There you go, high rev rate guys. I moved left. I threw around 15, not 12 all the time. All right, one more and then I'll move back to where I would normally want to play, and then we'll wrap this up. There's pushing the limits. I got farther left, and it's just, you can see it's really smooth, really round, chug-a-lugging. I need a little more friction in the front of the lane in order to get that ball to change shape the right way. All right, one more shot and we'll wrap this up. Back to where I normally want to play. This is a stronger ball. And even there, it's getting a little too strong for this house shot that I'm playing today. All right, guys, that's my ball review on the Brunswick Mesmerize. Make sure you do that thing, hit that like, subscribe, turn on that bell for notification on my content hits the internet. Make sure you get it out there. Tell everybody about how I've switched brands, and now I'm gonna be throwing the Brunswick stuff if you're in my Reverie category, and I appreciate all your support. Peace out.